Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll see what are the different ways to take input from the user in Python. Actually, there are two types of input is present. One is taking single input from user and another is taking multiple input from user. We will look through each topic in detail. We will first see taking single input from user. These are the two functions that help to take single input from user, where input function is used in Python 3 and raw input function is used in Python 2. Anyway, both are pretty much similar to the function. It takes single input from the user. We will now see the syntax. Usually, whenever we are getting input from the user, it is need to be stored in the variable. So the variable name is used here and input function is used to get input from the user, and inside the parenthesis is a prompt, which is a string that is printed in the screen before taking the input. Prompt is usually optional only, and note that input is always taken as string in Python. Now let's see an example to take how to take single input from the user. I'm going to ask the user name and what is the age of the user by using the input function. So let's take an user name as name variable. We'll store the user name in the variable name. Okay. Now I'm going to use the input function to get the variable name, user name to the input function. So I'm going to ask what is the name. So this is nothing but a prompt that is printed in the screen before taking input. That is, it is nothing, just like an instruction to the user. What we have to given is as an input. Okay. After taking input, I'm going to print the variable name. So if you run this code, it is asking us that asking the user to give the name. What is your name? So I'm giving as Alex. So this is the input that I'm giving to the computer. So if I run the code, it is printing as Alex. Suppose I'm going to check the type of this input. So it will print as string. That is, the input we are taking is always in the form of string. Suppose now I'm going to ask the age through the input function, and in the prompt I'm going to write as what is your age. And if I run the code 8, I'm going to print the age also. And I'm run the code, it will ask what is your age, and I'm giving 24. Sorry, we should not specify with the help of double quote. And if I run the code again, it will ask us. So now I'm giving, see, it's printing 24. And I'm going to check the type. It will be in the form of string. See, if you want to take any input as integer, we have to typecast beforehand itself. So I'm going to print the same code here, and I'm going to typecast the input that we are taking to the integer in the input itself, and I'm printing the age. See, I'm printing. Now I'm going to check the type, age. See, now it is in the form of int. So that's why we have to beforehand itself typecast the input. And if I want to change into float, we can use the float typecasting. According to the input, we can typecast the variable. So this is how to take the input from the user, that is single input. So I'm used only the input function which is used in Python 3, not the raw input function. So this is how to take single input. Now let's see how to take multiple input from the user. Using these two functions, we can take multiple input from the user. We will be using split function when the count is small, and whenever the count is unknown, we will be using the list comprehension method to take multiple input from the user. Now let's see an example how to take different input, multiple input from the user, and split method is used when the count is known. Okay, and the count may be 4 or up to 5. We can use this method to take an input from the user. Okay, so First, let me write the code and I will show how that code works, okay? So this is the syntax and I'm going to get two numbers from the user. So I'm using the input function and I'm asking the user to choose any two numbers dot split. Here I'm using split method. So how this code work here is it is asking two numbers. So note that whenever we are using any kind of method or any kind of approach, we have to use the input function to get input from the user. Only the thing is the approach is different. Here you are using a split method to take the multiple input from the user, okay? Now I'm running this code. It will ask any two numbers from the user. So 13 and 14. Here, since we are asking two numbers, we have used a comma b, two variables. Suppose we have to take three numbers, means we have to use three variables like a comma b comma c. Okay, I'm asking the user to choose two numbers. So I'm giving two numbers and I write the code. So these two numbers will be stored in a comma b. So why we are using split function is because I'm giving two numbers and in between we having space here. So this space will be cut out and only numbers will be stored in the variable a comma b. Okay, so now I'm printing the a. See, it will be 12 and I'm printing b, it will be 14. And both the variables are in the type string only. See, string only because I have entered the input in the form of string. See, 12 space 14, it's a whole string. And using the split function or split method, I have removed the white spaces and store the numbers only in the variable. So suppose I'm going to store three numbers. I'm asking the user to print three numbers. Okay, dot split. First, this input is taken in the form of string and is split using the function. So I have used this function. So I am going to give three numbers 10, 11, 12. So it will be stored. So now I am printing the x. See? So I have to enter x, y and z. Everything in the form of string. So now we want to change. Print int. Now I'm typecasting to integer. See, we can typecast later. 10. So this is how the split method works to take an input, multiple input, and this count may be known. Okay. Now let's see how to take multiple input from the user when the count is unknown or maybe the count is more. Okay. We will be using the list comprehension method to take more number of input from the user. So let me give an example, then later I will explain the syntax. List equal to, using the list comprehension we are using, formally we are using square bracket, x for x in input. Here we are using the input function. So I'm giving prompt as write any number. Okay, dot split. So this is the syntax actually, and let me write this code and asking write any number. So I'm giving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have given 9 numbers here and I'm running this code. Now if I print this code, I will get list. See, the 9 numbers is stored in the list. So what is happening in this line itself, I will explain now. We are getting the input from the user as a string only. With the help of input function, we are getting the input, and we are using the for loop, for function and for loop. We are splitting the input to a list. Okay. Actually, this is a string, and using the split function, we are just cutting out the spaces here. This is how it will be running is through iterating. That is, using a for loop, we are going through each step. If it is space, means it will be cutting out. Here space is cutting out. So like that only, using the for loop, we are iterating throughout the string and cutting the white spaces, and if there are any numbers present, it is stored in the form of list. So that's only happening here. Okay, and these strings, the numbers present in the list are in the form of strings only. See, and I'm asking the list one type. I'm asking going to check the type of the numbers. See, everything in the string only. So before in hand itself, we have to convert to integers. That is the typecasting we have to use here. Okay. So if I run this code and now I print some numbers, and now if I check the type of the numbers present in the list, it will show int. Now we have typecasted here the numbers present in the list. So this is how to take multiple input from the user using the list comprehension. Suppose we want to store in the dictionary, we can use the dictionary comprehension. That's totally our wish only. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys understood this video. If you like this video, please click the like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe my channel.